Hello, everyone. Welcome to Líderes. Bienvenidos a Líderes del Futuro. I'm so happy and excited to be here today hosting this amazing platform that we have. I see a couple comments already. Today, it's our first live actually in English. So I'm excited for the guests that we have today and for all the information that we're going to share. I just want to share a little bit in English because I know we've been doing all these lives in Spanish, and the growth that we've been having here in Líderes del Futuro, it's just exponential. We started this when the pandemic hit, and we saw a need to be able to give out these tools and resources and information to entrepreneurs that are going through difficult times. And we wanted to share the mindset of people that are being very successful in very different areas of entrepreneurship. And what can I say? I'm so excited. Every speaker that we bring on, it just sets the bar higher and higher and higher. And we are so happy, Carol, Ara, everyone that is part of this team. I know some of them are already here connected to share and to be able to apply all this information that we receive. So I want to make sure that you take your notebook, a pen, because remember, you always learn something new. There's always new information that you can apply to your business, to your life, or to your career. Okay, so I don't want to take too much time from our guest speaker today, but I want to go over his bio before we bring him on, because when I was reading this bio, I was like, wow, it's amazing to be hearing from people like this that bring so much to the community and to different industries. So today, our speaker is John Tsai. Let me read this to everyone because I want to make sure that we all note this information. John Tsai has received numerous accolades, including the EXP Icon Award agent in 2019, MLS Team Medallion Club member, Gold Master Medallion Club Award, and the President of Club Award from 2015 to 2018. So reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad led him to launch his real estate career in 2006. Day by day, John put his career first, endeavoring to find home buyers their dream home and to provide home sellers the highest possible return on their investment. His goal for the future, including building a team that manages 400 transactions a year, which he's very close to this, creating a rental property portfolio, and becoming author and giving back through charitable contribution and by inspiring other realtors. So today, with everyone here, we have the amazing John Tsai. Hello, welcome.
Hi, Sandra. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the call. Thanks for having me on. I'm truly honored, and I'm just excited today. A little bit nervous, but I'm here to contribute to future leaders, to see what I can bring to the table today to help you guys move forward with your businesses.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation to be here. And we are so excited. I'm going to grab some paper and pen as well, because I'm going to be taking notes while we ask all these questions. We have so much to learn from you. I was reading your bio, and actually Carol, which a mutual friend that we know, realtor, has talked so many great things about you. And I'm like, well, we are very honored to have you here. And I don't want to take a lot of time talking. I want you to share all this great information that you have, but I want everyone, because most of the people that we have here are Latinos, and we invited a lot of realtors that are already in the industry, and entrepreneurs, and people that want to invest as well and want to learn more about the industry. But I want them to get to know you and know your real story and how you got here, right?
Yeah, so I've been, and thank you for all the kind words, and I'm truly honored, and just I was actually surprised that Carol asked me, and all the kind words she said to me, and I definitely just honored to be presenting today. So I've been selling real estate for 15 years, actually going on to 15 years, so 2006, and growing up in Vancouver, I was actually alone. My mom and dad are what you call astronauts, right? So they'd be in Taiwan and I'd be here, and I was, by myself, just kind of fending for myself. And growing up, it was a lot of bullying, being Chinese, not knowing the language, and I had to deal with like inferiority complexes, and people would always tell me, you're no good, or it never amount to anything, especially actually my dad, right? So growing up, I had that pressure, even though he wasn't here, he was always giving me that pressure, right? And I just wanted to make something of myself. I wanted to make something of myself, and I didn't know the vehicle or the platform. And so that's when I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? And I was like, I was lazy. I didn't know what my future looked like. And I had run into a gentleman in Taiwan, and he was financially free, and he owned a business school, and he owned a lot of real estate. I said, yeah, what's one piece of advice that you can give me to retire at 42 years old and being here in Taiwan? He was a Caucasian gentleman. And he said, you know what, go read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Wow. So I did.
How old were you, John, when you read that book?
I was 22 years old.
Wow. So it's because you look super young. So I was like, okay. So 22 years old, and you started the journey with this great, amazing book, which I love, by the way.
Yeah. So 22 years old, reading that book, and then it led me to other things like Tony Robbins.
Okay.
And it led me to ultimately Mike Ferry, which is my first mentor and coach. Right. Okay. And then that was 2008, but I started real estate in 2006, not knowing what to do. I did 2 transactions my first year.
Wow. So 2 transactions your first year. I want to point this out. How many transactions a year you do right now?
Right now we do about 100. My highest was around 100 and exactly 149 transactions, which that year in 2016, we hit just over 1 million in gross commissions earned. And my highest year of gross commissions earned was 1.5 million, but we actually did less transactions. So right now we're hovering at about 100, 110, and then on average, gross income will be 1.3 million.
Amazing. A lot. Great inspiration. I mean, everything started like all entrepreneurs that start from zero, being difficult, rough, until you reach that point in your life when you are already doing so many transactions and you still have those big goals and that you're still bringing for it. And I love that. I love to hear that. And I want to ask this, why the real estate industry?
Well, great question. Thank you for asking. And in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, there are a lot of things to be taught, right? And the only thing that I ever got was owning property, owning rental property, so the residual rental income can sustain my lifestyle. And once the residual or passive income exceeds my expenses per month, that means I'm financially independent. So that was my goal from the get-go. And I didn't know where to start. I had no capital. And mom and dad didn't give me any money then, right? And so I said, okay, how am I going to start? I'm going to go and understand real estate by selling real estate. Once I sold enough real estate, I had the capital to then purchase rental properties. And that was the idea going forward. It was all about freedom from the very get-go.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the reason. And then throughout the process, I'm pretty sure you fell in love with the industry, right?
I actually, it took me away from the freedom aspect because I got caught up in the recognition, the significance, the ego. I wanted to do 50 transactions a year. I wanted to do 100 transactions a year. I wanted to be top 10% of Greater Vancouver. I wanted to be top 1% of Greater Vancouver. And it actually got away from my goal of achieving freedom, which is purchasing properties and have the rental income exceed my life expenses. So it actually slowed down my process. But you know what? It brought me to where I am today. I'm grateful for all the experiences that I've had. And today, I love to share, if that's your goal too, that I can move you guys faster. It took me 10 years to achieve $1 million and 149 transactions. Some people do it within 3 to 4 years. And I know I've seen it. So I've studied these people, and I know, if you guys want to learn more, I can help you do that.
Amazing. I'm pretty sure everyone here wants to learn how to do that. And we're going to talk more about that because I'm very, very intrigued by that. And before we jump into that, it's so amazing to me, like how you told us a little bit about your background and how basically you're self-made. Like you had to look for your own. You had to find the drive because no one was pushing you to do it. You wanted that recognition, and then you find yourself in that recognition phase, right? The ego and everything. But at the same time, you were still fighting for your dreams. You were still wanted to accomplish that goal. And I love, one of the things that I love, that I've talked to Carol in the past, and I've heard amazing things about the company that you partner with. It's that not only it's accomplishing your goals, but you help people accomplish their goals within the industry. And being that said, I'm in the financial services industry, and I know a lot of realtors, and the real estate industry has been dominated by the, how can I say it, by the word that they're very, very aggressive, like sharks.
Yeah,
And it's difficult sometimes for
it
agents, for
is.
realtors,
It
right?
is. Yeah.
So I do want to learn a little bit more about that. How is it that you chose the company? Because it's part of entrepreneurship to know who to partner with. That's super important. And that they're going to help you in the way that you grow, and that you can help others grow as well, right?
Absolutely. And so I was selling, starting 2015, 16, I was selling 100 properties per year, and I didn't have a big team. It was like two showing agents, and I was going out there getting all the business. So by 2017, 18, I was like, okay, every January 1st, I always ask my coach, can I do it again? Can I sell 100 properties again? I'm so tired. And then she's like, you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's go. 100 properties every single year. Start at zero every single day. I was like, oh, wait, hold on. I'm a little bit tired. Is there any way out of this grind and to be able to leverage myself? So I had to think about building a team. And then building a team, I also thought about, okay, well, how can I earn other sources of income within the same thing that I'm doing right now? Okay, great. So I thought about, okay, maybe starting a Remax franchise. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
So I can have the equity. Let's say if I were to start a Remax franchise 10 years down the road, I could sell the franchise and make money so I can retire. Number two was I could have residual income through the revenue sharing of the agents that I would be coaching. Number three was I was going to purchase a lead generation platform online so we can have leads for the agents, right? So all these three things, I was like, okay, I can get it from Remax or any other franchise. So it just not just Remax. And we were in talks with Remax and starting everything, and it was going to cost me $500,000 with 4 partners, so 125 each, right? Okay. And then before we started, my partner came to me and said, "Hey, check out this company. It's called EXP." I'm like, "What the hell is EXP? I've never heard of it, right?" He said, "Okay, John, all you wanted was 3 things, right? You wanted equity, so then you can retire when you sell the company. Number 2 is revenue share, so you can have residual income and you're not doing anything different. You're just supporting your agents just like what you're doing right now. And number 3, you wanted the lead generation platform so you can leverage yourself to feed the agents leads so then you can sustain the income." And so I said, yes. They have that? He said, yes. And we don't have to invest $125,000 each. I said, what's the catch? What's the catch?
Yeah.
I said, exactly. And ultimately, there was no catch. I just had to believe in myself. Wow. So when I joined about a year and a half ago, January 1st, 2019, all those, fast forward 20 months later, all these things have realized the 3 things. Number 1 is equity, right? Every time I sell a home, first home of the year, and every time I cap, and every time I become an icon agent, I receive stocks from the company just by doing nothing different. I'm just selling real estate. Number 2 is I'm really passionate about coaching agents and mentoring agents anyways. And I was doing that even before EXP. And now I get compensated because if I help them become productive, then I get compensated through a little bit of a revenue share from the company. And number 3 is we got the lead generation platform for free from the company. So now we're getting online leads. Obviously we have to put a budget towards the online platform, but the platform is free. So all these things I'm getting right now from EXP is extra income opportunities by doing nothing different. And the biggest surprise that I've gotten so far is actually not those three things. It's the collaboration, the culture, the encouragement, love, and support from the group. That's what made me stay and say, wow, you know what? I get to call anybody at EXP, people selling 600, 1,000 homes. There's another level that I've never seen before, and I can reach out to them. They're willing to help me. Guess why? Because I'm a shareholder, they're a shareholder. And if they help me become more productive, the company makes more money. The stocks, which is publicly traded, goes up in value, and we all make more equity.
Okay.
So 3 reasons why I came and 1 reason why I stayed. I hope that helps.
It does. No, it makes sense, because you're putting in I'm not in the real estate industry. I know a little bit about it, but this doesn't only apply. I love the fact that this industry focuses like on those points but in any entrepreneurship, any industry, in any career, that I think those are key things that you have to look for when you want to join a company, or when you want to partner up with someone. Those are key components. And then the last 5 that you mentioned are super, super crucial, because we live in a very competitive world. And how are you going to make it happen, or how are you going to succeed? Collaborating instead of competing, collaborating with people, collaborating with others, building teams. Because I love this phrase that we get further when we work together than when we work alone.
Yeah.
What I hear about this company is that that's the way they do it. They want everyone to collaborate. So I love that. And it definitely helps. And I just want everyone to know that those are key points that if you're in the real estate industry, you have to check it out, and you have to look to that. But if you're in another type of industry, you also have to look for those things when you're partnering with someone. So I love that you share that. And that talks as well about you and what are your goals, and how do you like to help people, right?
Exactly. And it fulfills my passion. It gives me fulfillment on top of just, making money, because, we have enough to live on. And now I get a lot of fulfillment and just happiness seeing the agents that work with us are doubling their businesses.
Wow.
Are getting more residual income than they've ever gotten, and building equity all at the same time. And all I need to do is support them.
Yeah.
They take the actions, they get the results. And when I see that, I'm like, okay, I had a hand in that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fulfillment to me.
Definitely. And I also would like to like you to share a little bit more, because I've seen already here on the comments some realtors, and I know some young realtors as well, and some young entrepreneurs that are like, oh my God, this is so difficult. How do I this is so hard to accomplish, and they've been only in the industry for like 2 years or 2.5.
Sure.
We have the microwave era nowadays that we want everything like super fast.
Absolutely.
But I'm pretty sure you have a lot to share about how it took you some time to be able to build a strong business and to be able to coach people in the industry with the right tools and resources. So how was that for you?
Yeah, I guess I can get into the couple points, really how to build a legacy in real estate. Okay. So for the guys who are listening right now, guys and gals who are listening right now, who want to build a business, who really want to go to the next level, I got a couple points for you. Okay. Number one is you got to take the plunge. You got to go all in, guys. You got to burn the boats and just say, you know what, no matter what, I am going to make this work. Some people have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and they're wondering why it's not working. Well, listen, you're giving yourself option B. You're killing option A. Just give yourself no options whatsoever. Burn the boats behind you and go all in. So number 1 is you gotta go all in, guys. All in. Number 2, find a mentor or coach immediately. Right? I was fortunate enough, I was exposed to Mike Ferry, my first mentor and coach. It took me 2 years to find him, but had I started day 1, it would have gotten me way faster to what I wanted, right? So find a mentor or coach, because we're trying to figure out ourselves. right? And we're trying to fumble all over the place, and which I did for a couple of years, right? And now with the EXP, I can see people that have done what I want to do, and I'm reaching out to them every single day. So really model, and just, you know what, in school, we get in trouble for copying others' exams, copying others' homework. But you know what? In real life, when you copy someone who is successful, you get compensated for it, right? So
Wow.
find a mentor and coach, copy exactly what they do, listen to the coaching, and actually take action. That's number 2. All right.
Action.
Number 3, nonstop, never-ending action. This is from one of my other mentors, Danny Morel. I absolutely love the guy. If you guys want to have him on, you should reach out to him. He said, nonstop, never-ending action. You got to go all in 24/7, 365 for 3 to 5 years, guys. Never-ending, nonstop action. Then you build massive momentum. But some people are like, you know what? I just want to work 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to work 9 to 5. And you know what? Maybe that's for you. You should stay at your normal job 9 to 5 and make the salary. But if you want to make it and build a legacy in real estate, 365 days a year, 24/7, 3 to 5 years, you'll build massive momentum. Okay? Nonstop, never-ending action. Number 4, leverage. Leverage. Right? You got to start leveraging yourself. You got to start hiring out what you don't like to do or what you're not good at. I made the mistake of, only hiring an assistant 6 years into my career, right? Had I hired day one, maybe I had to go into debt, but I could leverage a lot faster. Then you can actually have a life, right? I almost got divorced because I wasn't spending any time with my wife. And she could tell you, she's back home now. Anyway, so, the sooner you can leverage, guys, after 3 to 5 years of nonstop, never-ending action, then you can go to the next level and the next level and the next level, right? We can talk more about it if you want to chat offline, how to leverage. So number 4, leverage. Number 5, become a great leader. Becoming a great leader. So what do you have to do to become a great leader? Read more books. Look at what other leaders are doing. And a lot of people thinking, leader is a boss, mm-hmm. right? I tell you what to do, and you just follow exactly what I do. What I say so, you do so, right? It's not like that. Leaders are about washing people's feet. It's like Jesus and his disciples. Yeah. It's counterintuitive, but you know what? When people come and work with me, I work for them. I work for them, right? Every single day, I'm working for whoever is wanting to work with me. I'm working for them. That's becoming a great leader, right? So you have to be your contribution ultimately. And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to become a great leader, right? And contributing to others and see how they become productive. That is becoming a great leader. If I'm the only one succeeding in my organization, then my organization has failed, right? If everybody is succeeding, then I become a great leader. And it's all about them succeeding and not me. Right. So those are very quick 5 points, guys. I hope that makes sense, Sandra.
Yes, it does, definitely. And someone commented right now, exactly, when people are working with me, I work for them, and it totally makes sense. And I think that's one of the number 5. I'm going to repeat all of them, which I wrote already on the live, but I'm going to repeat them all. But the last one, I think it's key. And the name of this platform, it's in Spanish, it's the Future Leaders.
Yeah.
So part of this, it's amazing what you mentioned, because sometimes, and I've seen it, the ego gets on the way when it comes to leadership, right? And I'm the best. I do this number one. And you forget it when you're working as a team, when you want to be a leader, you forget about the people that are working with you. And you forget that your job is to help them, to elevate them. And what you mentioned, the Bible, which that part, it's just a great example. And if you want to be, and that's part of the success of, and I've seen it with a lot of entrepreneurs that we have invited and business owners, that's exactly what they do. And Carol is saying he's a great leader. I'm pretty sure, like what you're mentioning. Thank you so much for sharing this. And I'm going to go over the key points that you mentioned. Guys, you go all in And it doesn't matter. There's no plan B. You go all in, plan A. Totally learn that. You find a mentor or a coach right away. Like right now, work with a mentor or a coach. And I'm pretty sure if you choose a mentor or a coach, it has to be someone that you look up to and that you want to be there, right? Because sometimes we look for advice or mentorships that it's not the right one.
Right.
So to do that as well, we listen and we take action. I love that. And I've seen, I don't know if you can add to this, but I've seen a lot of people that we talk too much and we don't listen sometimes. And that's part, right? That's part of building a successful business. To be able to listen, that's why we have two ears, one mouth.
Exactly. And in real estate, it really is as such, is that we're selling is actually not telling. Selling is not actually asking questions. Selling is actually listening. So for all the realtors out there, guys, work on this right here and less of this. We know we need to know what to say, but we need to know how to listen first and foremost. So thank you.
It's amazing because it's true. I think that people don't like to be sold. People like to buy, right?
Exactly.
So when we see that, it's when we listen, actually people are buying instead of you selling like a dream or whatever industry you're in. And then nonstop, never-ending actions, right? That was a good one too. Leverage. I see that as well as investing back in your business.
Absolutely.
I see a lot of entrepreneurs as well that they, like you mentioned, it took you mentioned 6 years, right, to hire someone. What was stopping you from doing it, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, you see, you're at a level where you don't know what you don't know unless you get exposed to it, and that's why you need to hang out with people who are doing a lot more than you and just model them. I did that only 5-6 years in. I started to join mastermind groups, and then I got to see, okay, what's possible, right? And then I started to leverage myself. And Danny said this as well: if you are still doing the nonstop, never-ending action 10 years into the business, you're doing something wrong. You haven't leveraged. Right. So if you're still working 7 days a week, guys, 10 years into real estate, no, stop doing that. Start leveraging immediately.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and it's like investing back. So we have to do that and become a leader. Amazing. Now, on that fifth one of becoming a leader, what would you recommend someone that needs to get hands-on to start like doing right now to work on his leadership? Because nowadays I see that whatever business your industry or business you have, you need to become a leader to be successful, or else it's not going to work out. That's how I see it. So what do you recommend for everyone here listening to do right now to start working on those leadership skills?
Wow. And thank you for asking. And that was the question in my head 3 to 4 years ago, because I was becoming a team leader. So what was I supposed to do to become a great leader? So I did. Guess what, guys? WIT. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Go figure it out. So I can give you some shortcuts. Go read books like Extreme Leadership, right? Leadership books. John Maxwell. Get into some coaching. Right? I took a 2-year course at Landmark Worldwide for a team management and leadership program. It's all about leadership. What other programs can you subscribe to become a great leader? Whatever it takes. How many hours it takes to listen to audibles, to read books, to go join a course to become a great leader, right? And again, just focusing on serving others. That's what you need to do. Serving others. People who you hire, you're serving them as well. So focus on serving first and foremost, and do whatever it takes to learn about leadership. I'm still fumbling all over the place today. I'm still trying to become a great leader, right? But then I am in the journey of becoming a great leader. I'm still reading books every single day. Now that I finished one leadership course, I'm going into another leadership course. You got to stay relentless, stay hungry. Stay in the growth mindset. Keep moving forward to become a great leader. Always ahead of yourself. Okay.
I love that. I love that.
A bit passionate.
No. It's amazing. Thank you for sharing all this information, because for some people might sound logical. You have to read, you have to invest in yourself. but it's you have to take action as well, because you can give us 100 tips on how to be better, on how to make money, on how to be in this industry, how to be in your team or join this industry with you. But if we don't take action, this it's not going to help us, right? So we need to make sure that all these things that John is sharing with everyone, that we actually put in a calendar to take action. And if we want to become a good leader, we have to work on ourselves, we have to invest, we have to read. And the amazing thing is that a lot of these resources are sometimes free.
They're free.
And we don't take advantage of it, right? I see that in people sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, I want to be a great leader. Well, what are you doing right now to do it? And we see right now, I want everyone to know that every single leader that we have invited, a guest that we've been having here, they read, they have the discipline. I know you have a 5 a.m. club, which I was telling, oh my God, I love that. You have the discipline, which is number one. You read, you work on yourself, and you never stop working on yourself, because it never ends, right?
It really never ends. You got to stay hungry. And I want to put something in. I was holding back on this concept here, is that we need to take action, and we need to take action daily. We have to be disciplined. But guys, focus on who you're being inside of doing all that action. Am I being the one who's fearful, who's in lack mentality, scarcity, and all that? Or am I being abundant? Am I being the one who is a great leader? So choosing that being every single day, and then taking action towards that. Because if I'm being the person that is not a great leader, all the actions that I'm taking is not a great leader. But you got to choose every single day who you're being. But a being choice is a conscious choice that you can make every single day. And it's through affirmation, and it's through practice. Okay. Mm-hmm. Every single day, I choose to be the leader who enrolls my team to take action so they can produce results. I choose to be the one who's easily and effortlessly enrolling others, right? Who are you choosing to be today? And then go out and take the actions.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely. I love that. And it's like an affirmation, right? Do you write it down in the morning every day, or what do you recommend to do that? Because I love that to do it every morning. And
yeah, so what I do is I wake up 4:30 every single day, and I meditate for 20 minutes right away. Okay. Right in the morning when I wake up. And then we jump into 5 a.m. club. We have our exercise, yoga, and then meditation and visualization and affirmations. Right. Okay. And then after that, I go into journaling. So I write it down every single day. I choose to be the one X. I choose to be the one X. So I'm working on my being choice by writing them down. Right. Who are you choosing to be today? Who are you intending and choosing to, or what are you intending and choosing to feel today? I write all that down twice a day, once in the morning and once before I go to bed, so I can rejig my mind before I go to bed to go towards positivity and who am I choosing to be. Instead of, you got a lot of minutia, a lot of drama that went on throughout the day, right? And then you're carrying that and you're sleeping with it. You know what? Let that all go. Declare the day complete. Whatever happened. Whatever was good, we write it down. We were grateful for it. And then choosing to be the one, fill in the blank. And then you go to sleep.
Amazing. I love that. And it's not that I hear something that I hear often. It's how you write your affirmations, which is very, very powerful. I love that you choose, you're actually putting that in the sentence, which I love it. Now, just if people that want to reach out, and the 5 a.m. club is for people that you work with, right?
5 a.m. club is open to anyone who wants to join. Because of COVID, because of we have been shut down, that gyms were closed. And then all over North America, we just have this great thing going on right now, 15 to 20 people joining together on Zoom. And then we put on YouTube workouts, YouTube visualization, sharing the screen, and just whoever wants to be involved can be involved.
Wow, I love it. It's just putting the discipline of actually waking up and doing the job, right? Because it's where I see the lack when people, because there's the tools and resources, as everyone can hear here, but you have to actually do it, right?
You have to actually do it. And I want to ask the crowd and the audience this question: how bad do you want to be successful? How bad do you want to be a future leader? Ask yourself that. Why are you watching this today? If you want it bad enough, go and get it. Go and take the actions. choose to be the future leader that you want to be today, and then go on there, take the actions consistent with your being choice. Fair enough?
Yes, definitely. I wrote it down how bad you want to be successful, because no one, it is going to do the job for you. You have to, right? You have to actually put the work, have the discipline. Not everyone, it is going to take the time to do this and to have the discipline. And I just want to add some comments that were added. I love this. Thank you, John. Thank you, leaders, for bringing this amazing expert. Someone asked me a question, says, what is a good tip to ensure you're having the best communication possible with your team?
Great. Okay. Structures.
Okay.
Right. So I'll give an example.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Reach app on iPhone where I communicate with my team. So it goes out as a individual text to my team, right, notifying them of the structures. So for example, I have a call right after this at 11 o'clock. I notify my team every single week of that structure. 11 o'clock, we have a team meeting, right? And then Mondays, we have a team meeting. I send out calendar invites and I send out the Reach app text as well. So structures to be in communication and accountability. Like, you said you were going to show up, but you didn't. What's up with that? Right? So accountability, there has to be consequences, right?
Definitely.
And so structures, accountability, calendar invites, apps, whatever have you. Right?
Okay. Perfect. I hope they took note about this, because it's amazing. It's just great to use this. Let me see if we have any other questions before we jump into and is there anything else you want to share with the audience before I jump into our next question, John? Because I love the way you're passionate about this. I can see it, and you admit this energy. And I know a lot of people are great. Writing great information. Stay hungry. Thank you so much. I love this information. Anything besides just go do it, for someone that it's thinking like, oh my God, life is against me. I can't do it right now. Everything goes wrong. It's possible, and we see it. So what can you
so I want to share, I guess, in 2009, I was $80,000 in debt, and I didn't have a transaction for 6 months. And I decided that day, I think it was like January 2009, I was like, okay, the financial crisis is on us, and I don't know when I'm going to get the next sale, and I don't know how I'm going to feed my family. I don't know how I'm going to make the car payment. Guess what? 6 words.
What?
No matter what. Whatever it takes.
No matter what, whatever.
I just put my head down, guys. If you're going some tough times right now, if you're going through hell, keep moving forward. No matter what, you are going to succeed, and you will do whatever it takes to succeed. Keep moving forward, no matter what. You're going through good times, keep moving forward. You're going through bad times, keep moving forward. Never stay stagnant and complacent. Keep moving forward, keep growing, no matter what, whatever it takes, guys. That's what I got to share.
No, I love that. I'm writing it here. Keep moving forward, whatever it takes. And it's just sharing so much knowledge and basic things that everyone can actually put in place right now. Actually, there's no excuses. And if we want to be successful, I guess it's going to determine how bad you want it. If you're actually going to do it, right? If you really want it hard, you're like really bad, you are going to actually make it happen. Now, how can, I know a lot of people are writing here, how can I contact him, or how can I follow him? Where can we find you? What are the, how can people reach out to you and follow you and all this knowledge that you have?
Yeah, so I think there's 6 John Size on Facebook.
Okay.
But, my profile pictures, myself and my wife and my daughter, who was 1 year old at that time, or Instagram, Sai Real Estate, TSAI Real Estate. You can follow me on Instagram as well as other platforms. It's the same handle. And I look forward to contributing to you guys in any way possible. I always reply messages. I get into communication very fast. So don't be afraid to reach out. I'm never too busy. I'm here to contribute to you. So don't be afraid. Feel free. Call me, text me, follow me, message me, DM me, whatever, anything.
Thank you so much. I added actually your Instagram handle in here, just as a reminder. You if you want to work with John, it's possible as well. If you want to learn more from him, it's possible. Send him a message. You can also get contact with Carol. Carol, we love Carol. We know she has so much knowledge that she shares every time she jumps here in the calls, and everyone here loves Carol too. So they work together. I want to say this, when you see people that are sharing so much knowledge, when you learn from that, it means that they're hanging out with people that are even know more than them and that actually have more knowledge than them. As we can see, Carol, it's actually surrounded with amazing people. And reach out. We're here as a resource. Any questions that you might have. And to end this call, and I there's something that I always ask everyone that jumps into these calls, and I think it's super important. This question, the way that I put it, it's just if there's a billboard, let's say there's a billboard, and it's representing John.
Mm.
And you might want to say that's how you want to be remembered, or maybe you just want to see that people see that billboard and that they know that in that billboard it's John, and not because of your picture. It's something, a quote, a phrase that actually it's you own it, it's yours, and you live by.
Absolutely. And I did think about it. And thank you. I would have been caught off guard. So one word that would describe me on my tombstone or any billboard, whatever it is, I want to be known as the man of integrity. So one word, integrity. Doing what you say you would do, doing it at 100%, not 99, not 99.9, 100%. If I say what I was going to do, I'm going to do it. Right? If I live my life with full integrity, then I have no regrets.
Love that. I love that. I put it in 100% integrity. It's just so important, so amazing. Someone wrote in here, can we invite him to talk about real estate investment?
Absolutely.
Maybe in the future, John, you'll
Absolutely.
be to talk about real estate investment with everyone. Guys, follow him. Find him on Instagram, on Facebook. We are very honored that to have you here. Thank you for sharing all this information. People are so happy. It says thank you for all these amazing tips and reminders to never stay stagnant and keep moving forward. So inspiring. Integrity, I love it. It's just amazing, all this information. Thank you so much, John, for your time. I know it's very valuable. And we're going to follow you. I hope we see you here soon to talk about real estate investment, and that we can learn more about you.
Thank you for allowing me to contribute today. And it would be my pleasure if I'm on again. And, I hope everyone has a great rest of the year. And you know what? Let's finish strong.
We're in September. Let's do it. 4 more months, the year's over, and we're not going to let this COVID thing affect us at all. So thank you so much. You have an amazing day.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, everyone. Cheers.
So I'm so happy, everyone. I'm so happy all this information that was shared. It was amazing. John was great. Guys, follow him on Instagram. You know what? One of the things that I love about these type of leaders that we bring is that they're always so willing and open, that if you send them a message, that you send them on Instagram, a DM, or if you follow them on Facebook and ask them a question, they're always open to answer those questions. Remember that you want to surround yourself with amazing people, with the best. It doesn't matter like the industry, just the best. And if you are in the real estate industry, consider surrounding yourself with these amazing leaders that are going to help you grow and that I invested in you. Because like John mentioned, if you grow, that's their job. They grow even more, and they're gonna be always here to help. Remember, this part of Líderes del Futuro it's not about the competition. It's about the collaboration, and it's something that we hear from every single leader that we bring on board. So thank you so much for joining today. We actually finished sooner. We wanted to make it very informative and valuable for everyone. So remember, follow John. I already put it on the messages. Actually, let me add it here. There. T say real estate, and then also you can contact Carol Speckman. She's also she works with John, and you can learn so much from them. We're so happy. We have an amazing guest for next week. If you love the English part, send us a message and we can bring more leaders in English as well. We want to make it English and Spanish, that we bring the best people so you can learn from. Share this video, YouTube, Facebook. Remember, all the resources are out there for you to make it happen, to succeed. We're not going to let this COVID pandemic hit in any of our businesses. We have to work together to go through this and succeed 100%. And like John mentioned, we have to keep moving forward. And the question that you're going to ask yourself today is, how bad do you want to be successful? What are you willing to do to accomplish that? Okay. So guys, have an amazing Wednesday and rest of your day. Let's go keep grinding and making it happen.